Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors unto the apostles, bishops, and elders of the great millstone who taught us this truth. Shalom also to the Akim pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, and to the speckled bird scattered throughout the four corners of the world, and to the few sisters who are listening. To you I say Shalom. Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson on the brother Khadashia from the GMS Chicago camp, coming back at you with another lesson through the Spirit. And as you can see, the title of the lesson, it says a recipe for disaster. And I just have a couple of things listed that, things that are currently going on, that it's all gonna come together to make the perfect recipe for disaster. All right, and before we get to the actual list, let's bring out a scripture first, man, because the Lord said that there was only evil gonna come to this place, man. And that's what we see lining up upon this empire, man, upon Babylon the Great, which is America. All right, and the funny thing is that America is actually coming up on its birthday, man. All right, on July 4th, 2026, America's officially gonna be 250 years old. All right, and every empire, as Esau has done a timeline of empires, every empire always has a time span or a lifespan of 250 years. So America is on its way out, man. Babylon the Great, as it is known in the scriptures, it's on its way out, man. There's only evil coming to this place, and you have all the signs jumping out the page. It's a perfect recipe for disaster, man. All right, so when you read Ezekiel 7:5, it says, "Thus saith Yahweh God, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. And end is come, the end is come, and watcheth for thee, behold, it is come." And see, that's what's preying upon America, Babylon the Great, the end. The end is watching for you, man. All right? The end is here, Esau. So this place is done, man. All right? Esau, Edom, is not only getting exposed on a worldwide scale, but there's so much things coming out on him, so many different crimes playing out, so much happening simultaneously, that this place is literally hanging on by a string, man. All right, only evil is coming to this place. All right, now let's read some of the list. All right, because I was watching this video by Redacted, and they were basically going into the gas prices and how currently gas is $5 plus. Right now over here in Chicago, gas is $5.39, man. All right, I could only imagine what it's like in California, in New York. All right, different areas where it's pretty expensive, or where things get really expensive. All right, you could imagine what it's like in California, man. And another thing too is he was going into how oil is at $118 per barrel and jet fuel is $250 a barrel, man. So why do you think the Spirit Airlines closed down, man? Why do you think the whole airline for Spirit Airlines just, just closed down overnight, fired all its workers? I believe it was about 17,000 workers, man. All right. The fuel is expensive right now, man. And with everything going on the Strait of Hormuz, people, they don't really realize how much it impacts their pockets, how much it actually impacts them back at home, from the gas prices to the food costs, to the fact that jobs are now being lost from this whole situation, man. You got companies closing down. All right, which leads me to my next point. The job market is suffering, man. There's literally no jobs right now, man. And like the scriptures say, the Lord prophesied that there would be no work for Egypt. All right, which America, Babylon the Great, is spiritually known as Egypt. All right, when you read Revelation 11:8, I'm not gonna get it. This place is also known as that is known as a great city, but is also known as spiritually Sodom and Egypt. So America, Babylon the Great, is spiritually Egypt. All right, and one of the things that the Lord prophesied against this place was that there wasn't going to be any work. This is Isaiah 19:15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. So everything right now that this whole AI infrastructure is taking over, and Certain jobs are being given to AI and so on and so forth. A lot of people are really suffering, man. The job market is suffering right now, man. All right, the economy is not good right now, man. You got people that are working 2-3 jobs and still can't make their ends meet. You got some people that are very poor. You know, they're just living outside, man, or in their cars. And some of them are, you know, losing their cars, man. So this place is done. There's literally no jobs out here, man. If you have a job, you know, I would really advise you to try to keep it as long as you can, man. Try not to get fired, because, you know, looking for a job right now, you're looking at a 2 to 3 month process. The job market is not good right now, man. So if you have a job, I would suggest that you keep that job, man. Because right now people are suffering, man. They're not making no money. All right. And matter of fact, that brings me to my next point after the third one. All right. Which I did a lesson on this the other day. Americans are no longer paying their bills, man. You got countless videos of different Edomites and Jakes going on these social media platforms and encouraging one another to stop paying their bills, man. So what do you think is going to happen from that situation, man? All right. These companies are going to go bankrupt, and then they're going to get bailed out, and then you people are going to have to suffer. All right. This is literally the biggest crash. You know, we're gearing up for the biggest crash in history, man. The biggest crash, a financial crash known to man. And that's not even an exaggeration. It's literally going to happen, man. Okay, and people are starting to feel the effects of this Strait of Hormuz being closed. All right. This whole political infrastructure got people divided. They're in confusion, perplexity. They don't know what's going to happen from this. They don't see how they're going to get out the situation. All right, they see Trump posting pictures of himself dressed as JC. You got their sons and daughters being sent to war. You got Marines dying. Yeah, this place is done, man. There's no jobs. All right. You got Pete Hegseth talking about this war is for to bring in Armageddon and the return of JC. So this place is just in all-out confusion, man. All right. There's no jobs. People are divided at an all-time high. And now we got the hantavirus, man. The H-virus. The H-virus, man. So, and they're saying that it's spreading all throughout Europe. All right. Matter of fact, since they're bringing that out in Europe, best believe there might be another lockdown coming soon, man. All right. And what did the president of the prime minister of the United Kingdom, what did he say about a couple months back, man? If you remember that video where he came out, he was advocating about how children should get a digital ID, man. And how he's going to require it, how it's going to be mandatory for people to have a digital ID. And now that this whole H-virus is going on over there in Europe, best believe they're going to somehow segue that into, you know, a reason why they need to have digital IDs, a reason why they need to bring in the MOTB. All right. So we're looking at some very prophetic times here, man. All right. Everything is jumping out the page. All the scriptures and all the prophecies that, you know, we're supposed to be looking for, they're all speaking loud and clear, man. This is the perfect recipe for disaster. And really, you Americans are starting to realize that you're in a fucked up position, man. And it's funny because these people realizing that they're in a fucked up position, they still believe in this place, man. That really goes to show you that this place, look, man, a lot of people were created for this world, but the next to come is only for a few. That's why all these people, regardless of all the shit that they're talking about the government, all the shit they're talking about the gas prices, all the shit that they're talking about not paying their bills, deep down, these people still believe in this place, man. Because this world is for them. And for a very long time, they were in love with the lies that the whore was giving them. They were in love with the lies that America, Babylon the Great was feeding them. But now that they're starting to realize that everything stinks, everything is nasty, all the food is fake, the oranges are fake, the government is fake, the fucking, you know, everything is just fake here, man. Your religion is fake. All right. You know, your food ain't real, man. It's all just types of situations right here where people are starting to wake up to the reality of Babylon the Great, that everything is just plastic and a lie and it's fake and it's through, and they're on their way just realizing like, damn, what the fuck is gonna happen from here? Destruction. That's what's coming. That's what's gonna happen from this point forward. Jacob's trouble. A time like never before. All right. You got people talking about, matter of fact, let's add another one. All right. People are saying time is moving faster. All right, let's add that to the list, man. You got people all over the world reporting about how time is moving faster and how the days are just flying by, man. And how they can't, every time they look up, it's like 2 hours past. The Lord is cutting the time short, man. He's about to move in on you people, man. This is 2nd Ezra 8:1, and he answered me saying, the Most High has made this world for many, but the world to come for few. I would tell thee a similitude, Ezra, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh of. Even so is the course of this present world. There be many created, but few shall be saved. So right now, in these last days, you got to understand that the Lord is only going to save a few of the nation of Israel, man. The remnant, the elect of the nation of Israel. All right. And they're going to inherit the world to come. They're going to inherit the kingdom. Okay. And eventually all of Israel is going to be righteous. All the 2/3 eventually are going to come back in the kingdom. But the first go around is going to be to the elect, man. All right. They're going to partake in that first 1,000 years, man. All right. They're going to partake in seeing the downfall of Babylon the Great and the salvation. All right. And that's why when we talk about these things to people in the world, it sounds so weird. It sounds off. It sounds strange to them because they're of this world. This world, this present world was created for them. So when we talk about topics such as salvation, all right, deliverance from our enemies, the destruction and enslavement of our enemies, it sounds very strange to their ears because we're not giving them talking points of this world. We're giving them talking points from the scriptures, which through the scriptures is how we overcome the world. And that's why a lot of these people in the world with the situations going on right now, the only ones that really see it through and could really see clearly what's going on is the prophets, man. All right. And you believers out there, you so-called, you brothers and sisters out there that believe on the gospel, the good news, you're seeing it too. You see the MOTB prophecy speaking loud and clear. It's only a matter of time before it gets made mandatory. All right. You're seeing all these prophecies jumping out the page. All right. And so right now, as we're getting excited that this place is on its way down, people are looking at us like we're crazy, man. And that's because we're not of this world. All right. Our talking points, our spirit, the way that we move is not of this world. All right. So the Lord is only going to save a few. He's going to save the elect, man. All right. And this world was created for many. It was created for you worldly people. And very soon your time is running out, man. Your time is running out very quickly. All right. Very soon you're going to get destroyed with Babylon the Great. And there's nothing that you could do to escape it. All right. But for you brothers and sisters out there, you know how to escape it. The only way to escape it is through faith in Yahawashi. All right. Believing in the gospel, the good news. Believing in his death, burial, and resurrection. The fact that he rose from the dead. If you believe that Yahawashi rose from the dead, look, man, that's all we need to overcome. The fact that you have faith in Yahawashi as the scriptures have said. And if you truly believe in the scriptures as they are written, then you're going to keep your eyes open, and with all the things jumping out the pages, man, you're going to keep your eyes open and measure the time diligently in itself and be focused, be occupied in prophecy, man, because you don't want to get caught out here with get caught lacking out here, man. That's what we call it in Chicago. You don't want to get caught lacking out here, man, because the Lord, he's going to catch a lot of you jakes lacking. All right. The Lord is going to come with destruction, and a lot of you are going to get caught up in that evil. You're going to get caught up in those 4 sword judgments, man. You're either going to get tore up by some animals, or die by the sword, or die by famine, or die by war, man, or die by nuclear destruction. You're going to die some way, somehow. All right. That's what the Lord is bringing to this place, man. Evil and only evil. All right. And like we read that list, this is the perfect recipe for disaster, man. All right. And best believe Esau is the one that manufactured it, man. All right. And the Lord allowed him to. Okay. And this devil's going to lose control in the midst of the chaos, man. Because what these devils believe in is ordo ab chaos, which is, when you translate that, it literally means order out of chaos. So these devils are creating the perfect recipe for disaster, and they think they're going to somehow control the chaos and, you know, segue themselves into this digital beast system and microchip the rest of the population. But Esau Edom is going to lose control, man. The Lord is moving in on this place, and Esau is getting sloppy. You people are starting to notice it. You're starting to get tired of his shit, but you still believe in this place, so you're going to fall with it. It's a weird relationship that you people have with Esau Edom, man. You hate him, but you love him. You people are going to fall with him, man. Straight up. That's why we're telling you brothers and sisters out there to stay ready, because look at these people in the world, man. Look at your fucking coworkers, man. Look at your manager, man. Look at these fucking people when you pump gas, man. Look at these people when you're at the grocery store. Just fucking look at them, man. All right? That's something that the elder Jeremiah always says, man. Just fucking look at these people, man. Just look at them. Look at their spirit. They're just dead, man. They don't see no future beyond this place. They're still trusting this place, but they know about the Epstein files. They're on social media reading all this bullshit about the government. All right? And they still just are eating chips in their fucking living room, not trying to get right with the Lord, man. These people are fucking through, bro. That's why we're telling you, brothers and sisters, if you know this gospel, if you know this truth, stay ready, because this shit is about to go down, man. This place is about to collapse. This is the perfect recipe for disaster, man. And you Jakes out there, look, man, you got Edomites talking about how this place is collapsing. You got Moabites, Ishmaelites. You got all the other nations talking about how this place is collapsing. And you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you speckled birds, you're the only ones turning up right now, man. You're the only ones trying to take over a mall, take over this street, take over the beach. All right? Jake fucking jumping on top of cars in the middle of the street. Jake trying to turn up. You Jakes are going to get caught up unawares, man. This is the perfect recipe for disaster, and the disaster was designed by the Lord for you. All right? That's what's coming. Matter of fact, before I read that Luke 21, let's get Sirach. Because you Jakes out there, you really think that the Lord, just because you're his people, just because you're an Israelite and you know you're an Israelite, what you think that that's what's going to excuse you from judgment? You got to believe in the good news and move accordingly, man. The scriptures say in Timothy that all those who name the name of Hamashiach must depart from iniquity. So if you truly believe in the gospel, then you're going to purify yourself even as he is pure. You're going to try to walk to the best of your ability even as he walked, because of the hope that you have in you, the hope of salvation, the hope of being delivered out of this place when the destruction comes. I mean, if you truly have that hope, you're going to be trying to cleanse yourself, man, through the fear of the Lord. You're going to continually, practice your faith day by day and grow in it, man. No matter how uncomfortable it is to hold on to your faith, you're going to hold on to it because you understand that we're at the end. Okay? You other people out there, you don't understand what we're involved in. And that's why we look strange, we look weird, we sound crazy. But that's all right, because the Lord got another gift for you. The Lord got another prize to give you, and it's death. All right? And it's been perfectly curated by the Lord, man. All right? It says right here in the book of Sirach 40:9, it says, death and bloodshed, strife and sword. It says calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. And just like how back in the ancient world, when the Lord flooded the earth and killed a mass majority of the people and only saved eight souls, all right? Who do you think designed that destruction? It was the Most High God, Yahweh. He was the one that sent the death and the bloodshed. All right, Salakia. He's the one that, sent all these calamities and famines, and he's the one that's doing it in these last days, man. So it's the Lord that's perfectly crafting your destruction, all to deliver it just to you. You 2/3, you Edomites, you people got nothing but evil coming your way, man. death and bloodshed, strife. That's another thing too, man. Division is at an all-time high. That was one of my points that I put in the list. Division is at an all-time high. Well, who do you think sends that division? Who do you think sends that strife as a curse? The Most High God, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So the Lord is the one that's turning this place up for the collapse. The Lord is the one that's allowing Esau, Edom to create these perfect recipes for disaster. And the Lord is the one that's in control of it all, man. He's the one that's allowing it. All right? That's why you brothers and sisters out there, you really got to fear the Lord, because the Lord is not a respecter of persons. And we're really going to see that in these last days, man. We're going to see a lot of people die in front of us. A lot of people get judged. People that we have love for and so on and so forth, man. It's going to get crazy out here, man. All right? Now let's get that Luke 21 for you brothers and sisters. Because you brothers and sisters, you got to be ready for these times, man. All right? You got to stay with your eyes open, man. All right? It says right here in the book of Luke 21 and 34, it says, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares. For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. So this day, this time of temptation is going to come upon the whole earth, man. Okay? Upon the whole earth, and it's going to try these people, and these people are going to fold, man, because they're of this world, and they're going to fall with this world. They're going to fall with Babylon the Great, man. All right? A lot of them are going to end up taking the MOTB because, like I said, they're of the world. All right? This world was created for them, and as much as they want to complain and talk shit about it right now, they're falling with it, and that's what they're feeling. That confusion, that perplexity, man. They're you know, their trust in the shadow of Egypt is all to their shame and confusion. These people are in a fucked up position, man, and we don't feel sorry because we told you so. We told you this man, Esau, Edom, is your enemy. We told you about what these heathen want to do against you, Jakes, man. We told you about the confederacy of all these heathen formed against you Israelites. We told you about the New World Order. We told you about the mark of the beast. We told you, man. Okay? So you can't say that you didn't know. It's really, you got to stay focused and keep your eyes single, because look, just because you know the truth, that doesn't mean you're in the truth, man. Your spirit got to be right. There's a lot of Jakes that know the truth. There's a lot of Jakes that know about the mark of the beast. There's a lot of Jakes that know that they're Israelites, man. There's a lot of Jakes that know the name of the Lord, but they're not taking it serious, man. They're not taking heed to themselves. They're allowing themselves to be overcharged with surfeiting, meaning they're excessively out here just indulging in this life, man, even though they know the truth. That's fucked up, man. Here it is, the Lord sacrificed his life so that we could understand the gospel, this good news in these last days, and you're spending your fucking time surfeiting, man, overindulging in this fucking world that's about to pass away, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Yeah, I wish I suffered for this, man. You got Jake that supposedly knows the truth, but they're getting fucking drunk every day, man. What the fuck are you doing, Hawk? Stop doing that shit, man. You got Jake just caught up with the cares of this life. Oh, my woman. Oh, my baby. Oh, my job. Bro, who gives a fuck, man? This place is about to fucking collapse. Do you not see everything that's happening in the world, man? You're over here worried about some random shit, man. Come on, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you know, is not playing with you Israelites, man. Judgment is going to begin at the house of the Lord, and you Israelites are not taking this truth seriously, man. We're trying to warn you. You know? And that's why when this time comes, this time of temptation, all right, that's going to come upon the whole earth, that's why a lot of people are just going to fold, man. First and foremost, because they're not part of the elect, all right? And because they were unfaithful, man, all right? And they were too caught up with this life that day is just going to come upon them as a trap. It's just going to catch them when they least expect it, man. They're not going to see it coming. Even though they're in the middle of it, even though they see all these things happening with the government, they see the gas prices going up, they see this war going on, they see all these things happening, and it's still gonna catch them unawares like an uppercut, man. It's gonna catch them when they least expect it. They're just gonna see, what the fuck will happen? Next thing you know, they're gonna see a missile, coming to their face, man. These people are about to be in a very fucked up situation, man, and we do not feel bad because we warned you, man. We warned you that this place was going to get destroyed. All right, it says verse 36, watch you therefore and pray always that you may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come up to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. So we have to watch. We have to stand upon our watch, man. All right, making these lessons is part of standing upon our watch, because in order to make these lessons, what do we got to do? We got to watch the news. We got to watch the current events. We got to study these scriptures to show ourselves approved. And then we finally hit the button, man, so that we could deliver you to you, brothers and sisters, a good plate for your spiritual nourishment. All right, a good plate full of good food for your spirit, man, because this is what your spirit craves. Your spirit wants the truth. All right. So we have to watch. Okay, that's our job. Our job is to watch and deliver this message to your brothers and sisters and to warn you to pray. Pray always and stay ready, man. The Lord is coming back. It says right here for this word, watch, for the word watch in the Greek, it's from the Greek word agrupneo, which means to be sleepless, keep awake. All right, watch, be circumspect, attentive, and ready. So in order for us to stand upon our watch, we have to be sleepless, man. We have to be circumspect. We have to watch everything that's going on in the earth, everything that's going on in the world. First and foremost, because the Lord commanded us to, man. The Lord said to measure the time diligently in itself. And how do we do that? By looking at the current events and then lining it up with the scriptures and bringing it out. All right? That's how we blow the trumpet. All right? Blowing the trumpet is warning you, brothers and sisters, about the times to come. Warning you about the destruction, warning you about Esau, Edom, warning you about the enemies, warning you about the mark of the beast, warning you about Jacob's trouble. To the point that we sound like a broken record, man. And we don't care that we sound like a broken record, man. The broken record, you know why they got a broken record, man? Because that's the best song right there. So keep on playing it. We're going to keep on playing this song until you Israelites, and until the Lord says stop, man. All right, until the Lord brings the famine of the word. Until the famine of the word comes, we're going to keep sounding like a broken record and be watching and warning you and praying for you, brothers and sisters out there, to continue in the faith and continue to exhort you to continue in the faith and continue to rebuke you to build you up in the faith. All right, we're here to stay focused. We're here to watch these current events and to warn you about them. And so you brothers and sisters out there that watch these lessons, this is for you to get on point, man, so that you understand, because we know that a lot of you brothers and sisters be kind of lazy with it, man. A lot of you brothers and sisters, you be getting warned about certain situations and you don't even go and look up the article or read it, so these videos be serving as a quick snippet of the news and the current events. All right, but you brothers and sisters, you need to stop being lazy and fucking read, man. All right, you got to stop being lazy and read these articles and stay up on the news, man. You also got to watch. It's not just about, us brothers that are doing the work. Of course, we're supposed to watch. That's our job. All right. But you brothers and sisters out there, you got to also stay upon your P's and Q's and watch the news, man. You also got to look at the current events so that you stay informed. Okay. You also got to watch as well, man. All right. But that's also why we make these lessons. All right. To update you brothers and sisters on the current events, warn you, tell you what to watch out for. And that's it, man. All right. And if there's scoffers out there, that's fine. That's okay. We got the blood off our hands. All right. So with that, Lord willing, that was edifying. I just wanted to go into this quick list that I made earlier when I was at work. This is the perfect recipe for disaster, man. Everything that we've been prophesying about is here and it's jumping out the page and it's speaking loud and clear, man. So all we have to do is patiently wait for the Lord to come back, wait for this society to collapse, and you're going to see, man, those chariots are going to come for us, man. Then the Lord is going to defend us in these times.
The Lord is going to be there for us, man. All right? We're going to make it out of here, man. All we have to do is endure until the end and keep holding on, keep preaching the truth, keep growing before the Lord, keep being humble, keep being charitable to the brothers, and keep being conformed into the image of Yahushua, man. We're almost out of here. We're in the best position we could be in, man. We're in the truth. So don't go nowhere, man. All right? Tune in and wait. All right? Because this is about to get very interesting, man. So with that, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachak, double honors unto the apostles, bishops, and elders of the great millstone who taught us this truth. Shalom and Abba.